Hey everyone. Hi America. What's happening? What's going on today? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's still in the morning here where I'm at, but it looks like it's going to be a nice day. And I do have to step out and do a couple of things, so I'm looking forward to stepping out to a nice day. My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an American Tear. Today is May the 25th, 2023. Okay, let's just, as an American cheer, let me just make this clear, about politicians, and the different sides, the two different sides. You know, um, the way I see it and the way American cheers see it, the way we see it is that it's all corrupt, both sides. There's I know as much as we love to blame and complain about the two different sides, that's really a waste of time because we don't even know that's the full truth. Like with the current administration right now, people just love pointing fingers and anything goes wrong in America and saying, well, that guy didn't do this or do that, and I'm sure he's not running rogue out there up there in the White House. I'm sure there's a lot of people involved in this decision making process, to come to a decision. It may not be the best decision, or be the decision you don't want to hear, or a decision you disagree with, but it is formulated that way. It's still, like, we go back to the very first statement I just made. All politicians across the board are the same. They are, they all fit the description. Being a little corrupt, or being deceitful, or manipulating, and doing things against American people without realizing they're probably even doing it. Or they realize what they're doing and they just don't care. And I've also said that because I think once people get to the White House level, we, the people, mean nothing. They are talking about, real issues, real things, like that, and without even thinking that it's affecting all Americans. And when they do think about it as affecting all Americans, it doesn't really bother them. It's not part of the process of their mindset because they are in a higher status of decision-making process than we'll ever be, and there's a lot of intelligent Americans who can probably do a way better job, and keep their integrity and be honest, be transparent, be straight up. So I can't say or tell you, to stop pointing fingers and blame or complain or whatever it is that you're doing. And to me that's just all promoting hate. It's just taking hate and focus it into a direction. So other people can, like-minded like you, can say, yes, let's push it. Let's go down that road of hate, because we don't like this. And there's a lot of things about the system that is just not likable anyways. So don't, we just got to fix the system. It's dysfunctional. It's not working really, and in a real way that we think it should be working. Hence why you should join American Tears, and why we should come together as, as a people. With a voice and be taken seriously and have that third voice, I guess, of common sense. Because even we Americans take things to a whole other level, and and it has to do a little bit with hate or disagreement. And I think that's all part of it's a trickle down effect, because there's obviously we are infected. America has a disease of some kind of cancer, but it really starts with the politicians, the White House. If they can do it, it's just that attitude of whatever it is, of entitlements or privilege or, they can say or do, and it doesn't really matter, what it is. Be flat out lies to just the full on truth doesn't really matter. It's just, it comes down to us as Americans and how we start to treat each other. Because they treat each other that way. And so we start treating each other that way. That making sense there? It's not a far reach to say that our leadership is so messed up that the people of America have become really messed up. Because our leadership doesn't have enough integrity, enough people with character, enough courage, and clarity, and if they do, they hide it. They get shadowed by their ideology or their group, and so they start to repeat everything that's been going on in the same formula over and over and over again, because it keeps working, and people just gravitate to that. There's a comfort level, and with me asking you to be an American cheer, it's a step outside that comfort level, outside that comfort box, to engage in helping Americans and helping America, in a new way. It is a new day, and there are new ways of doing this, and without violence, without hurting each other. We got to do this with peace and honor. The real, guts and glory of America, the real deal inside. Not this surface kind of like, oh, let's go get them, attitude. I don't know what that's about or where that's coming from. If you're thinking about going out and hurting Americans or challenging the system in a very unhealthy way, I don't know where that's coming from. That's just a fantasy, a manifestation, with a bubble of sorts, with everyone inside that bubble kind of stirring each other up. And yes, you can be a part of it too, and not even realize it. And to stop and say, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't. That's taking it too far. Too much. We got to find better solutions. We got to join the American Tears and unite with them so we can all grow as a country in a beautiful, better way, not in this hurtful, hateful way. So all I'm saying, is it's good stuff. I don't have anything negative to say about the American Cheer movement. It's not a fight. It's if it anything, it could be a spiritual battle because evil does not want us to unite, and that's where we have to unite. That's why, or we will all divide, and divided we will all fall. That's sad. I would hate to see America just fall apart, especially under tyranny. As if these people are going to actually pick up the pieces afterwards and have real solutions. No, they're just leave things in shambles and say this is what we're going to do and to become dictators for the rest of Americans. That's bad news. We're already being dictated to enough without Americans trying to dictate to each other or reprimand each other. All that self-entitlement thing that's going on in people's head. Because we have separated ourselves. We become numb to other humans. And I just use the word humans in a sense because that's what we do, is that we start treating people like second class, subhuman, and then treating other people like they're first class and human. And I don't know how you can't make those judgments. We're all human. We're all in this together. And that's why I keep talking about solutions, because we're in this together. And with solutions, we can move forward together as one. The people, we have the power. Okay? Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Have an excellent day. Be nice. Eat well. Get some sunshine. Exercise if you can. Alrighty. Well, peace, love. I'll talk later.